Yeah, so I mean, all of these things are happening, and a lot of people don't even know that they're happening. And I believe we have another caller on the air. Hi, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Just a question. You're you're pretty popular online right now, out in Tabernacle, and I was just wondering if you mind answering some questions about what's happening out there in Tabernacle.
What's happening in Tabernacle? That's not this show, but thank you so much. I really don't know what's happening in Tabernacle. Norm?
What about you?
Thank you, Norm. We're not going to change the subject to stuff that I don't know about and have online stalkers call me when I recognize their voice. So we're not doing that today, but thanks so much for giving it a try. All of these inappropriates that are happening, it's just really a shame. It's just really a shame that these things are happening. And, you have to speak to your kids. You have to talk to your kids.
And with their therapist. So this is really going to be a problem.
Yeah, it is going to really be a problem. And, like earlier I had this call. So I think people aren't aware of the things that are happening, and they're less concerned about their children than they are about certain things. Somebody called in to kind of maybe try to baba-booey my show by trying to say what's happening in Tabernacle. You know what's happening in Tabernacle? A building is falling down. Do you know who cares? Not me. You know why? I'm worried about kids being hypersexualized in school. And you know what these people are worried about? They're screaming and yelling at a council meeting like a bunch of fools about a building that is on its last legs and about to crumble to the ground, and yet they show up to 0 Board of Education members to be concerned about the fact that Tabernacle has 5756, that they talk about LGBT concepts all the time, that the children are forced to promote the dignity and the, and promote sexualities, all different types of sexualities, including pansexual and polysexual. And you know what they're worried about, Tara? A stupid building, and they don't care about the future, and they don't care about the kids because they are unaware of what their children are doing. They don't talk to their kids, and they don't pay attention to what's happening in the news.
Well, I mean, you see it all the time that unless it happens to them, then they're not going to their Board of Ed meetings. They're not getting involved in knowing what their children are being taught. So it's not, and you hear it all the time, so, well, I didn't know, and now that it's affecting me, and that's what you hear all the time. Now that it's affecting me, it's now a problem. I don't care if it's happening to your child, but once it happens to my child, now it's an issue, and I want you to help me. But where were you before when we brought up this topic before? Well, I didn't know, and it wasn't affecting me. Well,
Yes, they didn't know, and it wasn't affecting
them. Involved.
Yes, and you have to do something about it now, and you have to stop worrying about stupid stuff like buildings and start worrying about what's happening to the kids. I'm not here to discuss your stupid personal township problems for things that don't matter to anybody. But you know what happens when you ruin a generation of kids up here? They're all squirrely and they all need therapy, right, Tara?
Absolutely. In fact, my daughter came home yesterday and told me that 2 sixth graders, were caught having sex in the bathroom.
Unbelievable.
And now that now that Murphy's pushing for this gender ideology, now if a kid says, oh, well, I believe I'm a girl, they don't need to have treatment. They don't need to have a formal diagnosis.
I know.
All he has to say is, I think I'm a girl. So now they can go into the girl's bathroom if they
right into the girls' bathroom. And there's boys and girls in the bathroom having sex. Well, thank you so much for calling, Tara. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Norm. And this is the New Jersey Project, and I'm Nick Stouffer.